I'm Nikki Shields, and if you do follow me on social media, you will know that I am a huge BMW fan. So it is a real privilege and honour to be here to give you a bit of a sneak preview into the new BMW 5 Series. Now, of course, the 5 Series, it's been around for 44 years. It originally started back in 1972. And yes, we do have one of the original cars here. We're going to be talking about that in just a moment. But I've got to introduce Dan. Dan is here with me. He is our BMW Genius. Dan, just explain to us, what is a BMW Genius? What does it take to become a genius of BMW?
A genius is a person who will know pretty much everything you need to know about a BMW. So you can find them in the BMW Centre or online, and they're there for you before, during or after you buy a car. So they can help you decide which BMW suits you best. They can help you with any queries you may have over technology. Say you want to pay your smartphone, but are struggling a little bit. And the great thing about a Genius is they're under no obligation to sell a car. The pressure is absolutely off. You know, we're here just for information.
Brilliant. Well, I'm going to be using you a lot in this session. And for any of you watching live at the moment, please do send us your questions and we can quiz Dan at the end and see if he really is a genius. Dan, let's take a look at this incredible. It's the E12. It was the original 5 Series. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, the E12 launched in 1972 at the Frankfurt Motor Show. But 1972 was a big year for BMW. BMW M was formed in the same year. Now, the E12 launched with an impressive 130 horsepower 4-cylinder petrol engine in the 520i. And albeit this is the 1976 version, which is facelifted, the car was an icon immediately. It brought the new series nomenclature that we're familiar with today and represented a new era in design, comfort and driving pleasure.
It really is absolutely stunning. It takes me back, well, not to 1972. I don't think either of us were born then, but maybe you were. But let's talk about the brand new BMW 5 Series. I mean, we talk about things like lightweight architecture, the xDrive, the advanced driver assistance systems. But what does all that really mean?
Yeah, this new car is 100 kilos lighter than the previous 5 Series.
Wow.
Yeah, it's enormous. So obviously that's great for handling, for performance, for fuel consumption, keeps your emissions low.
If only you could just lose 100 kilos like that, wouldn't it be great?
Moreover, we've got xDrive now in 5 Series in the UK. That's available across all the key engines. And the driving assistance systems, well, they're fantastic. If you option Driving Assistant Plus, you get lane keeping assist and active cruise control stop and go. When they work together, actually the car's capable of autonomously driving up to 30 seconds, hands off the steering wheel. So you've got that peace of mind if ever you need to,
That's quite exciting. That's very exciting. Now, it looks fantastic from the outside. The most important question is, do you have the keys? Can we get inside?
I do, but it's not any old key.
Oh, really? Wow, that's quite a big key.
Yeah, that's the display key, which you'd get with the car as an option. And this has all sorts of...
That does as much as my phone does.
It is. It's like a smartphone for the car, essentially.
Wow.
So you can see the car's locked, the windows are closed.
So if you suddenly, you leave your car, you go off and do shopping and you have that panic attack.
Exactly.
Did I lock the car? You can check.
Yeah, look as simple as that.
Fantastic.
So you fuel
Undisrupted
range,
shopping forevermore.
Exactly. And even the 5 Series, you could actually remotely park the car on it. So I could be stood out here with you now, press a simple button and pull the car, say, forward in and out of a garage or a tight space.
So ideal for the terrible parker.
Exactly.
Which is not me, I'd just like to agree. Shall we get inside?
We should,
Shall we see
definitely.
what's going on inside? Because it looks absolutely stunning and I can't wait to really take a closer look. Wow. Well, immediately, I mean, it's incredibly spacious, isn't it? And comfortable. Look at us.
Yeah.
Reclining, enjoying this. Gosh.
It is. And I think that space, even though the car hasn't really grown in size, is from this lower dash. Now we've got a freestanding iDrive display. Yeah. And a really great feature of the 5 Series as well is this wireless charging. Now, of course, when you've got a key that's essentially a smartphone, it does need charging, but conveniently, there's a small tray there. You can place in.
That's incredible. So can you wirelessly charge, obviously you wirelessly charge a key, but could I use my mobile phone?
Absolutely, yeah. Just place it in, no wires, no fuss.
Brilliant. This is revolutionary. And what about the dashboard? Because, I mean, that looks fantastic.
It does, doesn't it? Especially accented by the ambient lighting again, which is standard on the car, as is professional navigation.
Yeah.
It's a really lovely place to be, isn't it?
It is great. And I'm, you know, imagine I'm behind the steering wheel, heads-up display. Has that changed at all?
It has, yeah. It's now larger, crisper, and even more colourful than before. So you've got all sorts of information at your disposal. So your current speed, speed limits, your navigation instructions.
Yeah.
You can cycle through your phone book, accept and reject calls. Basically anything you would do on the central display can actually be moved to keep your eyes on the road. So it's a great safety feature as well.
Now, I've also heard about this gesture. Is it true that just with a gesture, you can either accept or decline a call, or
That's
even
right.
change the volume on your
Yeah,
radio?
you could accept or reject when a call is coming in.
That is brilliant.
For radio, you've just got a simple wrist motion and
Wow,
yeah.
so you can be like, no, Dad, I don't want to speak
Exactly.
to you right now. That's fantastic. I love it. Well, I think we've had a fantastic highlights tour of everything that the 5 Series has to offer. Now, we have had some questions on Facebook. Thank you so much for everyone that has been quizzing you, basically, Dan. So be prepared. There's quite a few, but I'm not going to show them to you.
Okay.
But let's see how you get on. Now, the first question from our live audience is, will there be a iPerformance version available?
Yeah, as of March, the 530e iPerformance will be launching, and that'll be the first plug-in hybrid 5 Series. So it'll be a 2-litre petrol engine plus an electric motor.
Wow.
So you'll have a very high-performance car, but it should emit
And low
less.
miles per gallon.
Exactly. It should emit less than 50 grams per kilometre of CO2.
Gosh.
And the MPG is tipped to be over 130 MPG at the moment. So
Wow.
you can imagine the savings there.
Very impressive, very impressive. Next question is, the first 5 Series was very ambitious and ahead of its time, agreed. Do you think that this 5 Series is the same?
Oh, look at it. I mean,
Yeah.
as we've
It
just
couldn't be
discussed.
more ambitious,
Exactly.
could it? I mean, it's packed full of some of the best technology in the world.
Absolutely. And it's still a great driving car. Yeah,
And it
of
looks
course
beautiful.
it is. Yeah.
So that was a very clear yes. Next question is, what engines are available from launch?
We've got all the key engines available from launch. We have 520D, 530D, 530i and 540i.
Gosh.
And xDrive is available on the diesels and on the 540i as well. So, yeah, good mix.
So everything you could ask for, really. Next question is, can I also configure and buy the new 5 Series online?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I think many people will be familiar with BMW's online configurator, where you can really tailor the car to make it your own. And from there, you can then go into retail online, select your financing options, again, tailoring that package to you. Gosh. And if you wish, you could make your purchase online.
So you could just go home at the end of your hard day at work, you know, and treat yourself.
With a brand new 5 Series.
With a brand new 5 Series. You'd have to have a really good day at work if you're treating yourself with that. And the final question, second final question, will an M5 be available?
Obviously, there's so much speculation at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yes, an M5 is coming. We can't say when just yet, but of course it'll be communicated in due course, so watch out.
That sounds exciting. Can I be the first to know?
It would be such a fantastic car.
And the last question, is Wi-Fi available within the car in the new model?
Yes, you can have a Wi-Fi hotspot in the car as an option, so you can connect multiple devices to it and have a really high-speed network then, utilising the car's fantastic antenna to find the best connection.
Well, Dan, thank you so much.
Thank
A
you.
whistle-stop tour of everything the brand new 5 Series has to offer. Now, this is one of 4 episodes, so I hope you've enjoyed this one. Do join us for the other 3, where we get a little bit further under the skin of the new car, and in the new year, we'll be talking about innovation and design. We look forward to seeing you then. Thank you. Goodbye.